Boy, oh boy, it's a Thursday evening in the capital city and a great day to kick off the Junior B Tier 1 North Division semifinals in this 2 versus 3 matchup. The Edmonton Warriors hosting the Beaumont Outlaws. My name is Keenan, bringing you all the action this evening from inside Bill Hunter Arena. Your starting goaltenders for game number 1. The visiting Beaumont Outlaws will give Reed McLeod the call. And between the pipes for the Edmonton Warriors, the number 1 draft pick from this year, Charlie Graham, will tend the twine. As ball is down in place, players get set. And we are underway for game 1 of this 3-game set. Off the draw, it's going to be won by the Outlaws. Porter is going to bring it across the half, being covered just inside, looking for an outlet pass over onto the far side, looking for a cut pass, early goal by the Outlaws! Kason Brownlee with the opening goal of the series, and the Outlaws strike 18 seconds into game number 1. Brownlee, what a beautiful pass that he catches as he cuts across the crease and stuns Graham early, as they're going to call a jump start on the Outlaws, and the Warriors will get their first offensive look at this one, down by a single. And Druziak brings it in, passes it down low, close side corner, weighing the options, elects to go for a shot as Nicholson, his shot gets turned aside, and the Outlaws will pick up the rebound. Outlaws wearing their away whites with the blue gold trim, and the Warriors wearing their home reds with the white and black, heading left to right. Outlaws, in comparison, going right to left on your screen for this first period. Outlaws moving it back down low, looking to continue the momentum. Hard pass across. Hildebrand catches. Hildebrand floats it into center, misses its intended target of Rossman. Outlaws keep 6 seconds left on the shot clock, and that pass for Hildebrand was missed. Warriors back the other way. Outlet pass, and shot is going to go just wide of the net. Looking for another one, is getting knocked down on that one. Is going to be Bilodeau. Outlaws all over the Warriors so far in this one. Mitchell down low, close side, looking to move it back across over onto the far side. Shot scores! And what a absolute rocket of a shot from Kieran Lewis. Sneaking it in the short side of Graham. And under 90 seconds in, the Outlaws off to a hot start. The Outlaws looking to continue the momentum that they were building right at the end of the season with 5 in a row to finish off the regular season, including a victory against the Warriors right here in this building just about a week ago. Warriors looking to set up around the perimeter. Over on the far side, looking, cuts in is Hilkowicz. Hilkowicz looking for a low shot. That one turned aside by McLeod. Getting the reset, picked up again by Hilkowicz. Hilkowicz goes down, low shot, scores! It's Dylan Nicholson will get the Warriors on the board. Hilkowicz saw Nicholson sitting open wide, and they make them pay. Big key to the game for the Warriors in this one will be to make sure that they play at their pace. Don't let the Outlaws play at theirs, because once the Outlaws get into a groove, it is hard to slow them down, as we saw in those final 5 of the season. Warriors with the possession again, as Nicholson had it. His pass across missed, and that's going to be grabbed by McLeod in his own crease. Goes for the short pass, which misses. Warriors looking to pick it up quickly. No, it won't be, as Ellis will bring it across the half, just beating the 8 seconds, as he is getting just absolutely annihilated by Allen right inside the line. So that's going to be picked off, and now the Warriors in all alone shot. It's going to go just wide for Andrusiak. Outlaws picking up the rebound as Shelton looks to break out in transition. He's going to slow it down just inside the zone, wait for the reinforcements. Looks for a one-touch pass and fumbles it, and that's going to be Lemieux. 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Warriors. Lemieux's shot stopped by McLeod. That one is going to roll out wide, and McLeod almost with a massive fumble twice in a row as a piece of equipment falls off and lays on the floor as they're going to pick that one up. Outlaws are going to go back right to left. McKenna missed Hildebrand and Balachuk. So sits loose at the moment, now scooped up by Lewis. Lewis around the back of the net, holding out. Pass back, out Mitchell. Mitchell's gonna rip one, and nice stick in the lane there from Cameron. But the Outlaws will maintain. They did get one off just in time. They get the 30-second shot reset. Far side. Looking down low behind the goal line now where the Outlaws looking to set up. Is popped back up to Mitchell. Mitchell way up high with it now. I don't know where he's going with that one. He's going to elect to pass it off. Is looking to push his way in is Lewis. Lewis's outlet pass missed, and the Warriors will pick that one off. Move back the other way is Redlick. Redlick with the shot goes just wide, and that is a long rebound that now the Outlaws will look to break out here 2-on-2, and it's going to be run back around by Porter. It's going to give that one off, go for a change. Brownlee with the opening goal shot. That one stopped by Graham. Graham starting to lock in now. Up high. Now far side. Outlaws looking to move back up top. 20 on the shot clock. Still time to work with. And a low shot that bounces just wide from Manning. As losing the footing was a Warrior. And it's not going to matter because the Warriors will still pick up that loose ball. As Russell brings it in, passes off. There's a stick to the face. There'll be a penalty here as the Warriors take a shot. So Warriors now 6-on-5. And Druziak fakes it out with Hilkowicz. Actually, he didn't fake it out. He caught me off guard. He's just looking to move it around. Don't let the Outlaws touch it. Still loose. Warriors maintaining possession. Still have 10 seconds on the shot clock. Up top. Low shot. And that one catches enough of a piece of McLeod that they'll whistle it down for the first penalty of this game. There will be a 2-minute slashing call to Hudson Cook. 14:25 to play here in the first. So Warriors going to restart here. As Bowie will run it through him up top. Around the perimeter. Outlaws looking to play the box is loose man, and that one goes just over the net. So now Porter will pick up the rebound. He gets pinched off by one, maybe two. Can he beat the 8 seconds? He does. Spins back around at the line, being hounded by Hilkowicz. Maintains possession as he gets some help from McKenna. Off to Mitchell, short-handed. Mitchell covered by two Warriors down low, trying to skirt around them. Finally does. Outlet pass right in front for Hildebrand. Bobbled. 4 on the shot clock. Outlaws just got to get one off, and it's just going to be dropped off by Hildebrand. Force the Warriors to use the full 200 feet. Almost half the penalty already gone by. Warriors only with about 1 or 2 looks, and that was early in this one. Outlaws with a nice defensive possession there. Outlaws working to keep the Warriors from getting that shot that they just got. And a good opportunity from Nicholson from a sharp angle. Gets the reset. Around the outside, and Druziak dropped the ball mid-shot. As that's going to be picked up now by Porter, as Porter gets Pinched off by Nicholson, and now that ball gets knocked loose. That will be an 8-second violation as Porter actually kicked it back after the whistle, and referee didn't catch that one. Probably got away with a potential delay of game call. Nonetheless, play will continue. Bowie running it through him up high again with 17 left on the penalty. So Bowie with it now. Gives it off. Low shot finds its way through traffic from Warwa. There's 5 left. Warwa looking again as he cuts across. He gets knocked down in the crease. And penalty will come to an expiry. We're back 5-on-5 as the Outlaws will look for that outlet pass. And Cook not able to grab it. But Russell will for the Warriors. Now it's going to be those two fighting for it on the close side corner. Won by the Warriors as Russell will bring it back across. 2-1, Outlaws still lead 8 minutes into this one here on NetFront Sports, game number 1 of the North Semifinals, 2 versus 3 seed. Warriors looking for a quick tic-tac-toe play as Warwa will pick up the rebound off the back, and Warwa will go for another hard shot that just misses. Picked up by a teammate, 1 second on the shot clock, not going to matter as it will expire, also stepped through the crease. So it will be Outlaws possession. Outlaws get knocked over back. Regan Walker not pleased with that call. Thought he ditched the ball in time. Back referee says no. So it will be Warriors possession once again. Hilkowicz. Pass across. Looking to push in now are the Warriors who get a low shot. And that's stopped by McLeod. As McLeod comes out to give some help. And they will call this back to the Warriors now. Warriors looking to move it, erase that early 2-goal deficit that the Outlaws built on them in the first 90 seconds of this contest. It's Hoagland with it now. Hoagland gives it off. Far side half boards. Now up top, shot goes just wide. That ball's going to roll pretty far, but the Warriors maintain possession, and a nice effort by the Warriors to just keep moving that ball. As the Outlaws, key to this game will be to play at their pace. It's a battle for it in the close side corner, 3-on-2, as they will award this to the Outlaws on that contact along the boards. Mitchell with it, gets help from the distraction there. It's a far shot, catches a piece off the shot from Dickin. Dickin knocked down, ball loose, 13 on the shot clock. Still loose, scooped up by the Outlaws. Now back to Mitchell, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Mitchell looking for a lane as he's going to put it up high, hard shot. And that's going to be stopped by Graham. As it will be Outlaws ball, and this in the, I don't know, referee was looking to get on top of it. I'm surprised there was no penalty called there, but play will continue as Mitchell tied up with one of the Warriors. I missed which number that was. It's Mitchell still with it, looking down low, and a good effort from Brownlee as Graham will scoop it towards him and move it back left to right for the Warriors. Just over halfway through this first, Outlaws 2-1 lead here on NetFront Sports. My name is Keenan. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. Quick shot, and that's stopped. Player gets knocked down. And they will call the media timeout here of the first. So through the first 10:41, the Outlaws, with quick succession goals in the first 89 seconds, lead this game by a single as the Warriors look to continue to chip away at this lead. Oh, insane. So coming out of the media timeout, it will be Outlaws possession deep in their own zone. As everybody looks to get set. 9:19 to go here in the opening frame. And the Warriors leading the shot clock 11-5. Outlaws, Mitchell will restart, bringing it in. Looks to find his way around. LaFleur takes a shot. Stopped by Graham as that one rolls down into his stick. And the Warriors head back the other way. Brought in by LaFleur. Slows it down. Off Andrusiak. Andrusiak slows it down, waits for the reinforcements, weighs the options, and gives it over to Hoagland. Now down low, far side corner, runs it back up high, back to Andrusiak. As Andrusiak looks to back it in, spins off of Porter. And then Porter gives a little bit extra to Andrusiak, knocking him down. Bit of a chippy physical game. This was going to be the chippy and physical series between the two North ones. We're already seeing it play out here in the first period of game number 1. Brownlee will move it down as Hildebrand holds. Hildebrand looking to get it off of him. He does. Gives it to Brownlee. Back to Hildebrand. Cross up high. That's going to be a far shot from Manning. That goes just wide. 1 second left on the shot clock. Hildebrand tried to throw it on net. Couldn't get it off quite in time, as now breaking out with it is Redlick. Redlick shakes off his man, takes a shot. Stop. As McLeod read that one the whole way. And now gives it off to Ellis, who brings it in. Ellis covered by Morrow. Gets off of him. Dishes off, goes for a change. Outlaws now far side half boards, rips a shot on. Is Lewis already with one in this one? As Warriors cross the half. Morrow gets it knocked loose. As Porter is going to give it up to Mitchell. Mitchell now in, takes a shot. As that one stopped by Graham as he drops down. LaFleur bring it back in. Right all the way deep along the close side boards. Now Warwa, far side. Looking to get off, does, as Hoagland takes the shot down low. And a one-on-one battle for the loose ball, as everybody's going to fall down on it. As now we'll have a little bit of pushing and shoving here. Nothing more is going to come of it, but watch that between Royer and Hain as the Warriors pick that one off. As Royer brings it in, takes a shot, and that one, I think, caught a piece of McLeod and went wide. Nice job by Warwood to pick it. Royer going to have another opportunity and another stop from McLeod. Royer with it again, gives it to Warwa. The Warriors all over there. The Warwa-Royer combo as Warwa brings this shot, scores! It's Michael Warwa will tie this game at 2s after him and Royer are all over the Outlaws defense. And they make them pay, testing McLeod 4 times, maybe 5. Loose ball off the draw, scooped up by Nicholson. Nicholson looking to back it in, still holds. Just getting chopped at by Porter as he finally is going to pass it off. Now gets it over far side Hoagland. Hoagland looks to wind up, elects to pass instead. Looking for a tic-tac-toe play, can't get it as Bowie will drop it, being hounded by McKenna in the far side corner. Gets it off, stopping up. Good effort there by Hilkowicz, but the 30-second shot clock will come to an expiry as now the Outlaws the other way. Ellis is able to scoop it down into Warriors territory, but the Warriors pick that one off. Morrow back in, right in front. Nice job by Warwood to slip that first shot, then takes a slash. No penalty on the play. Play will continue. Morrow to Andrusiak, as Andrusiak will wait for the 2 defensemen to switch off. Still one short, and now finally the Warriors get their fifth out there. Just over 5 minutes to play in the first. That shot's going to go just wide. And that will be the 30-second shot clock violation as they mistakenly reset the clock. Outlaws possession, Ellis. Hard shot, that will be an over and back. As now it will be Lemieux and Andrusiak, who didn't need much longer than 2 seconds to get that shot off and make it a 3-2 Warriors lead. Warriors able to find a way to claw back from that early 2-goal rush from the Outlaws to kick off the series. As the Outlaws need to look to unsettle the Warriors now, as it seems that the Warriors have kind of found their groove, as they're going to call a early jump start on the Warriors. It will be Outlaws possession. Outlaws down low. Mitchell holding. He has help if he wants it. So he's going to give it to Hildebrand. Hildebrand looking to wind up, slips around his man, takes a shot just about a foot too wide to the left. Ball loose. Outlaws keep hard hit along the boards as the physicality, as I said, being ramped up here. As the Outlaws will take a shot stopped by Graham. Something to monitor here is over on the far side now, you can see Michael Warwa is actually heading down towards the Warriors locker room. I'm not sure if he took outside of that slash, I'm not sure if he took one up high, as it looks like he's holding higher up on his chest. Something to monitor, and if we get any updates on Warwa, we will let you know as soon as we do. So McLeod will stop that Warriors rush. As Warwa will head into the locker room right now with trainer Vicky McCrae. Getting looked at as the Outlaws look to mount an offensive possession. Mitchell spins around. Keeps 8 on the shot clock. Got to make something happen fast as Lewis looked to move it down, and stepping through the crease and next to touch it was Brownlee. That one popped up Andrusiak. 3:23 to go here in the first. Andrusiak, low shot, stop McLeod. As that shot, rebound will go all the way down into Warriors territory. Not an over and back, as it was off of McLeod. Andrusiak. Hogland. Taking a few slashes. Still winds and fires one, and I think that got deflected en route. As that will be scooped up by Graham in the far side corner, and the Warriors will get a reset, as it did catch a piece of a Outlaw. Still looking to set up. Here are the Warriors. Hoagland. Sorry, that's not Hoagland with that shot. That was Bowie, the 8. I got confused with the 0 through the netting. Has taken a bit of a slash 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Outlaws. Shot scores. It's Quade Manning will tie this game at 3s on a beautiful 2-on-1 rush and transition for the Outlaws. So 2:27 remains here in the first. As referee resetting the sticks. Picked up by the Warriors and immediately falls out, and right in front of the Outlaws bench. Picked up though by Edmonton. LaFleur brings it in, circles around, dishes off Andrusiak. Andrusiak with it. Passing around. Finds its way back to Andrusiak. Andrusiak, low bouncing shot, goes just wide. Ends up right in the stick of McKenna. as McKenna will wait for his teammates to get a change off as Rossman brings it in. Rossman looking for the cross pass to Dick and missed. Picked up now by the Warriors. Quickly in with it is Redlick. Redlick just trying to one-arm shove his man away from him. Maintains possession against Ellis. Moved over. Hoagland gets it off. Looking to push in, and that one gets knocked out of the stick and will be Outlaws possession now. 77 seconds to go in the first as there'll be an unsportsmanlike penalty here. An unsportsmanlike penalty going to Kai Ellis as the Warriors will restart. Bowie down low, now back up high, back to Bowie. Playing a bit of hot potato with Hilkowicz as that one gets cut off by Royer. As now an open opportunity for McKenna in all out short-handed and puts it right off the iron and up into the roof. So it will be Outlaws ball again. Short-handed, 50 seconds to play here in the first. Brownlee passes off, regains. 18 on the shot clock. Brownlee tries to fake out his man, can't. Elects to just give it to Mitchell. Now up high, now back to Mitchell, and that would have been a beautiful opportunity for him. But his stick was just not at the right angle to receive the pass. Outlet for Allen with 22 to go. This shot clock possession will run the remainder of the period with 13 to go. Warriors will look for one final look. Hoagland gives it off and tight! Over on the far side. It's Kai Morris. Will put the Outlaws up 4-3 with 6.6 to go in the first. So that will be a power play marker for Kai Morris. Off of Ellis's unsportsmanlike penalty. Stalemate off the draw. 3 seconds left. Can take a shot. Tries to, and a nice job getting in the way was Stachniak. So that will do it here for the first inside Bill Hunter Arena through the first 20 minutes of game number one. The Warriors up by a single, 4-3 on the Outlaws. My name is Keenan. You're watching NetFront Sports. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the second in just under 10 minutes time.
7-6.
What period? Third? Okay.
5-0.
Yeah, that's not surprising. And that was a soft penalty, man. Like, have some thicker skin.
And then Mitchell Keelan or Hildebrand can't talk to him, and the ref kind of pushed him away. Like,
Yeah. Whoever this number 40 referee is, he's got thin skin, man. Unbelievable.
because he's bald. Did you watch your kid?
Yeah. That's okay. Well, welcome back inside Bill Hunter Arena. Second period action about to get underway here between the Beaumont Outlaws and the Edmonton Warriors in game number 1 of the North Division semifinals. Through the first 20 minutes of play, the Warriors up by a single 4-3. Right now also live on the network, the 1 and 4 seeds Rebels and Rampage. That game currently the Rebels leading by a score of 7-1. And I can confirm Michael Warwa will be done for the evening after taking a bit of an awkward hit against one of the Outlaws defenders. So he will be done for at least this evening. Hope for a speedy recovery for him, and we'll hopefully see him in game number 2. As the Outlaws will take the first possession of the second. Moved up top, now over onto the far side, Hildebrand. Hildebrand looking to push his way in, elects to pass it instead. Now right in front was Hildebrand, who missed that initial pass, kicked ahead, and scooped up by the Outlaws. Not an over and back, as that technically did go off of Allen. As that one sent on net just to beat the 30-second shot clock. And the Warriors will come back right to left. Morris will hold, pass it off to Andrusiak on the far side half boards. Now up top, Bowie moves it down and back across. Looking to push his way in is Andrusiak, who takes a shot and scores. Make it 2 for Andrusiak on the evening, as the Warriors will take a 5-3 lead. Stalemate off the draw. They're going to award this to the Outlaws. Bringing it in is Shelton. Shelton outlets it right in front for Lewis, as Lewis is going to get driven into the boards. Looks to get some help from Brownlee and does. Penalty coming up on the play to the Warriors. So 6-on-5 for the Outlaws for the meantime. Lewis dishes down low, Dickin. Cross back. Now looking, low shot goes just wide, and that ball will go over and back. So it will be a slashing call going the way of the Warriors. Outlaws restarting on the power play. Up top, quarterbacking this is Brownlee, as he holds, dishes off, rips one on and turned aside off the Lewis shot by Graham. Far side again, floats it up. Now back is Lewis. Brownlee finds his way to Lewis, back across. As now a hard shot from Mitchell, swallowed up by Graham. Warriors looking to push in right to left. Quick pass off from Redlick to Morris. Morris with a power play goal in this game, looking to get one shorthanded now. Up high with it, still holding. 3 on the shot clock. He's got to make something happen here. 1 second. And the Outlaws with a good defensive effort. Lewis brings it in. 50 seconds remaining of power play time. Close side, now back to Brownlee. Mitchell. Lewis. Hard shot stop, Graham. Looking for the rebound, maybe. It's loose. Player's going to get knocked down. They will award this to the Outlaws for a free 30 possession here. The Outlaws jumped the gun there for a second, but they're going to allow play to continue. Lewis, Mitchell. Hildebrand setting a pick, gets it back to Lewis. Lewis, hard shot, is taking the body on that shot. Was Lafleur. As that gets knocked loose. Tic-tac-toe, Hildebrand, no. That one's going to go wide, 4 seconds. Lewis has to get one on net and does. Looking for a second chance maybe. No, they're going to say he didn't get it on net. I thought he did, but it must have went off the back there. Bit of an awkward angle with the towering stature of Charlie Graham blocking my angle slightly, as we're back to 5-on-5 now. No goals to report. Lafleur. Looking. Now Cook. Cook down the far side boards, bringing it in for the Outlaws. Looking for the outlet pass, quick shot. And that one stopped by Graham on Shelton. It's Johnny Royer. He's going to bring that one in. Up top now are the Warriors. 15 on the shot clock, looking to set up now. Far side, backdoor opportunity. Off the crossbar, second chance, also stopped by McLeod. Maybe a third chance, another stop from McLeod. And the Warriors will maintain possession with another rebound. Bowie looking to push in, gets stopped up as now another opportunity has stepped in the crease. I believe that ball actually did go in the net, but stepping in the crease will negate that one anyway. Outlaws, Lucid brings it in, quick to Manning. As Manning looks to push it down low. It's Mitchell. Dickin. Back to Mitchell. As a stick gets thrown and there's an arm up in the air as the Warriors touch it up, and that will be a penalty coming their way. As the stick of Trigby Balachuk just went flying, and Ethan Bilodeau will head to the box once more. And just getting word out of the East Division, game number 1 of their best-of-7 set, the Saskatchewan SWAT have bested the Regina Queen City Kings. The final score in that game, 10-8. So game number 2, 3, and 4 will be in Regina. Shot from the Outlaws, second chance opportunity. No, both miss. So I believe game number 5 of that series will also be in Saskatoon. You can check it out on our Instagram and on netfrontsports.com, as we do have where all the games are taking place for home teams, and I believe the SWAT host game 5. It's the Warriors in this one looking to push in as Redlick. Redlick covered by 3 defenders, and a good effort from the Outlaws to force the 30-second shot clock violation. So the Outlaws bring it across the half, and there'll be a penalty behind the play here, as Redlick was getting all up in the grill of Kai Ellis, so he'll go sit for 2 in the sin bin. It will be a 2-minute roughing call the way of Trenton Redlick. So we'll play a minute 7 of 5-on-3 lacrosse. And for the Outlaws, this is the opportunity that they've been looking for to try and cut down to that 2-goal lead that the Warriors currently hold on them. So the Outlaws going to play 4 down low, 1 up high. It's a shot on Graham, stopped. McKenna will play that player up high to just make sure that it stays in the offensive zone and keep the pressure on the Warriors. Lewis. Now to Mitchell. Mitchell will rip one on. That one tossed aside by Graham. Picked up now Porter. Porter spins off to Lewis. Now Mitchell. Back to Porter. Backdoor opportunity for the Outlaws. was Brownlee, bobbled it, and the Warriors will pick that one up. Just look to force the 8-second turnover here. But the Outlaws will scoop it up, get a fresh 30 to work with. Looking back, door opportunity shot from Mitchell. Stopped by Graham. Run back right to left. It's Lemieux. Holds and just sends that one up high to Kai Morris, who's back by the Warriors bench as we're back to 5-on-4 now as the first penalty expires to Bilodeau. Warriors still looking shorthanded to push in 6 on the shot clock, as they're just going to roll it right in front of McLeod, and it will be Outlaws ball. Lewis walks it in. Off to Mitchell. Back to Lewis. To Mitchell. Behind the back pass. Back up to Mitchell. Lewis. Shot, and that catches all of the Warriors defender. That one's going to sting in the morning. And again, another shot block by Russell as that ball bounces nearly the length of the floor, and we're back to 5-on-5 lacrosse. Warriors, good effort to defend the 5-on-3 shorthanded opportunity. Just under 12 minutes to go here. As dropping it was Allen, and now the Outlaws push in as Ellis winds up, fires one on, and it went in! Kai Ellis cuts the lead in half. It's 5-4 Warriors. Loose ball off the draw, scooped up by the Warriors. Morris will bring it in. Morris rubbed out along the boards, but keeps as the Outlaw goes down. And we'll get some pushing and shoving here between Porter and LaFleur, as referee has to get in there to separate them. As LaFleur will go right after Porter. LaFleur get knocked down by McKenna. LaFleur playing with a little bit of pissed offness to him now. Brownlee over Mitchell, far side. Back to Mitchell. Bouncing shot ends up right in the mask of Graham. And now back the other way come the Warriors. Redlick slips a shot from Lucid. Still holding his Royers. He's going to get knocked down and takes a couple slashes. There'll be a penalty coming up on the play here to the Outlaws. It will be a 2-minute slashing call to Colby Hain. So the Warriors will restart. Lucas Bowie once again getting the call to quarterback the power play. Now far side corner, back up to the half boards. A little bit of hot potato here between Hoagland and Bowie. Is now scooped up by the Outlaws in the defensive end, as they'll move back left to right. McKenna brings it in, slows it down, dishes off to Hildebrand, down low. Hildebrand waving for everyone to push forward. Keep in mind, Outlaws shorthanded at the moment for the next minute 26. Mitchell holds, 6 on the shot clock. Balachuk will take a shot off, and that one stopped up by Graham. Almost picked out of midair from Lemieux. So he does pick up the secondary. And ball will find its way to Hoagland. 57 left on the power play. Warrior setting up on the outside, rips one on as McLeod will drop down. Did it go in? No, it did not. So they will now call the media timeout here of the second period. Here on NetFront Sports, 5-4 Warriors with the lead over the Outlaws in game number 1 of the North semifinal, 2 versus 3 seed.
Make it out to NetFront.
So restarting off this one will be Outlaws possession. Is now turned over to the Warriors. Morrow pops it up. Royer now moving around. Bassinger looked to move it down low to Hilkowicz, missed the initial pass. 5 to shoot now as an opportunity there for Bassinger pushing in as now ball was loose. 30-second shot clock expires. Outlaws possession deep in the zone, and what an opportunity would have been for Hildebrand. Just bobbled it. 6 seconds left on the power play to the Warriors. As now we'll go back to even strength. Royer on the close side. Royer looking to push in. He sends it through the center. Loose ball, Redlick fighting for it. Now it's going to be scooped up. Here's Goulet. Goulet in all alone takes a shot, and that's stopped by Graham dropping down. And it's crazy the stature of Charlie Graham. So when he drops down to his knees, he still covers almost the entirety of the net. It is absolutely ridiculous. Warriors. Holding is Hoagland. Hoagland will wind and fire one from out far. That one kept out by McLeod. It's loose ball, scooped by Hoagland. Keeps the offensive possession for the Warriors. Far side half boards. Pass for Hoagland missed. Defensive stick in the lane. Porter with it now. They've got numbers 4 on 3. Porter back to Dickin. Now over on far side. I believe that's McKenna with it. McKenna will give it to Mitchell. And Mitchell will go for a shot, scores! Carter Mitchell will tie the game at 5s with 7:07 to play in the second. We're back into no man's land. A little score update out of the South Division playoffs as the Shamrocks and Silvertips start their first round series tonight. They started that game only about half an hour ago. Silvertips currently up 5-4 on the Shamrocks. It's the Outlaws looking for the offensive possession is Lewis. Lewis with the shot as that one goes wide and ends up actually hitting the feet of Stachniak. Stachniak didn't even look like he flinched there. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Warriors will pick up, get the reset as they head back right to left. Morris brought in, slowed down. Goes up on the far side half boards to Andrusiak. Hoagland Now Bowie. Back to Andrusiak. Andrusiak was looking to fire one, now does. And that one's going to be stopped by McLeod. Fresh 30 to work with. 2 players go down. And they'll award this back to the Warriors here. Andrusiak was getting into it a little bit there with, I believe it's Regan Walker as that shot. And McLeod, what a beautiful stop. Looked like he almost injured himself a little bit there, the way that he was slow to get up, but he looks to be fine as he shakes it off in the net. As Walker still holds, takes a slash to the hands. No penalty coming up here. Fans yelling out, where's the penalty there? Is now bringing it in. Shot scores! Carter Mitchell with back-to-back. And the Outlaws regain the lead 6-5. Warriors with possession off the draw, looking in all alone, takes a shot, and it went in. Dylan Nicholson with another one. It's a good effort by McLeod to drop down, but Nicholson, what a rocket of a shot to find the 5-hole as McLeod was dropping down to tie this game up at 6s now. 5.5 to go here in period number 2. And it will be Outlaws ball here. As Cale Harris was, I think, playing some mind games there with Morris, intentionally blocking him there. It's the Outlaws, far side. Mitchell to Manning, back to Mitchell. Sorry, it's not with Mitchell at the moment, it's with Hildebrand. Apologize. Hildebrand. Balachuk fires one just wide. Balachuk will try and grab his own rebound and scoop it down a little bit further on the floor as the shot clock expires. The Warriors back to the offensive, under 5 to play here in the middle frame. Andrusiak, far side. Hoagland. Now Bassinger gives it off. Player goes down en route, and a far shot from outside. I think it may have been tipped in there. So I believe they will be giving this one to Bowie. Cannot be 100% sure. We will see who the official call is here in arena. But I believe it was Lucas Bowie with that goal. The Warriors now restore the lead again. 7-6 is where we sit. 4:41 to play in the second. It's kicked back. Sorry, they're going to give this goal to Hilkowicz, not to Bowie. Bowie gets the assist on the goal. It's the Warriors back to work on the offensive, look to restore the 2-goal lead. Royer with it now. Dish off, low shot goes just wide, and that ball will bounce the length of the floor and will be an over and back against the Warriors. Outlaws possession starts with Mitchell. Went to Hildebrand, streaking in, and good opportunity there. Mitchell will pick up the rebound as Mitchell now with some open floor to work with. He gets a shot off, stopped by Graham. Takes a slash there is Lafleur as he slips past 2 defenders and keeps. Goes for a change off, goes for a quick pass to Bowie. As Bowie pushes in and falls with it, and the Outlaws head back the other way, left-right. Lewis. Cross pass opportunity for Outlaws, and that one is just underneath Graham's leg there. Nice effort there by Rossman to get in deep. 4 minutes to play here in the second. Thank you for tuning in here to NetFront Sports. My name is Keenan, bringing you all of the action this evening. Game number 1 is a shot, gets stopped by McLeod. Let's also be sure to catch up on the score of the Rebels Rampage game. That game also live here on NetFront Sports. You can also check our ticker, netfrontsports.com. That will have the most up-to-date scores right at the top of the home page. And I believe it's actually on every page of the website, so you'll never miss a moment of the action. That shot went wide and went off Graham up into the netting, I believe. So this will be Outlaws ball, 3:24 to play in the second. Mitchell far side. Manning. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell behind the back, pass shot, and scores off the far bar, off the back of Graham and in. And the Outlaws put it back to 7s. Cason Brownlee will get his second goal of the game. Outlaws back to work. Porter was looking for Hildebrand. Hildebrand just a step ahead as Lafleur will grab it and find his way around Lewis. Lafleur bounces it to no avail as Regan Walker will pick that one up as he's going to get knocked down. Good attempt for the Warriors as Walker slams his stick along the boards. Mad he didn't pass that sooner. It was the Warriors' good opportunity there from Hilkowicz cutting right to left, but puts it about 5 feet too far to the side of the net. However, the Warriors maintain possession, looking to continue the offensive prowess and pressure. Second shot is out of midair, knocked down, goes Hoagland. Stepped in the crease, he cannot step in next. As now that's negated. Warriors fresh 30. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the second. Hoagland up top. Rips one on, and that one tossed aside by McLeod. As it will be Warriors ball now with 1:59 to play. Up high, Hoagland, covered by McKenna. Gives it off. Now looking, ripping one on. What a shot from Morris from out far. That one stopped by McLeod. Now the Outlaws back. Left to right comes Shelton. Shelton brings it in. Cross floor pass as the Outlaws look to get one in transition. Balachuk, low shot, hits a leg on the way to the net. And now Lemieux will come in, covered by 2 defenders. He's going to cut to the close side corner, run it back behind the net. And over to the far side corner. Floats it up to center. Here's Bowie. Bowie. Back up. Now down low is Royer, and Royer puts it about half a foot too far to the left of the net. That one would have been a beautiful opportunity there for the Warriors as the 30-second shot clock will expire. Just under a minute to play now here in the second. Bounced by the Outlaws. As that finds its way to Brownlee. Hildebrand. Hildebrand gets a pick set by Brownlee. Now gets it up to Manning. 12 seconds to go. That shot went just wide. 10 left on the shot clock. Hildebrand has it now. Hildebrand trying to cut in and get a shot off. That one gets knocked loose. And with 29.2 seconds to go, it will be a timeout called by the Warriors. Smart use of it. You get a fresh 30 to work with, which is the remainder of the period. Well, we would like to thank our sponsor, Rival Sportswear. They're Canada's fastest growing custom apparel brand, Alberta owned and operated. Always custom, always affordable. Elevate your team with Rival Sportswear. as well. Battle of the Borders back this year in Montana. Be sure to find all the information coming on our website here shortly. You can also visit them on Instagram, Battle of the Border Lax. So the Warriors will go 6-on-5 here to finish off the second. 23 seconds to go. Checking the clock here is Bowie. He's going to hold it for the majority of the time here, probably for another 4 seconds or so. And look for them to play now. So he checks the clock one last time. He's got 8 to go. He's looking for the outlet, as now the Outlaws have the time if they can get it up, as no, they can't. It will be Outlaws ball, 2.5 seconds to go. Can the Outlaws get it just in time? And no, they cannot, as that's picked out of midair by Bowie. That will do it for the second here in Bill Hunter through 40 minutes of Game 1 of the North Semifinals. 7-7 tie between the Outlaws and the Warriors. Well, my name is Keenan. You're watching NetFront Sports. We'll be back with the third in just under 10 minutes' time. Don't go anywhere. Well, welcome back inside Bill Hunter Arena. Third period action only seconds away here on NetFront Sports between the 2-seed Warriors and 3-seed Outlaws. Through the first 40 minutes, 7-7 is where we sit with 20 minutes to decide it all. Or maybe in overtime, who knows? Maybe we'll get some extra lacrosse on a Thursday evening in the capital city. Well, quick score update. Rebels and Rampage 15-3. The Rebels lead after 2. And Shamrocks, Silvertips, the Shamrocks lead by a score of 6-5. And the other lone game, as mentioned earlier, was the SWAT and the Kings. The SWAT taking game 1 of that best-of-7 series by a score of 10-8. Well, we can confirm that Michael Warwa has also left the building, presumably to head to local medical facility. So, thoughts and prayers with Michael Warwa that he will be good to go for Saturday's game number 2 between these two clubs. That game will be at the Ken Nickel Regional Rec Center in Beaumont. As ball is down and we are back underway for the third and final frame of game 1 of the North Semifinals. As the Warriors with possession now. As 20 minutes start, right back where we started 40 minutes ago as a tie, is Nicholson looking to wind up. He sends one on net. He's also looking for his hat trick. Trying to keep it in was Nicholson, and good attempt, but it will be called an over and back on the Warriors and will be Outlaws ball. Outlaws pass back out up high from Manning. Finds its way to Mitchell. Down low, Hildebrand. Hildebrand looking to cut in, fires one on, and that one goes just wide. No, it did get a reset here, I believe. This referee's arm is in the air. Penalty will be coming up to the Warriors, so 6-on-5 Outlaws play. Far side Dickin. Bobbled momentarily by Manning, but able to get it to Lewis. Lewis rips one on, and that one now scooped up by Morrow. Will be a too-many player on the floor illegal substitution against the Warriors. So the Outlaws back on the offensive, looking to regain the lead once more. Pass back, up high. Brownlee now down behind. And a behind the net shot goes just wide as the Outlaws continue on the offensive. 8 seconds left on the shot clock to make something happen. Mitchell will fire one on. That one catches a piece of a defender. 2 seconds left. Got to take a shot here as Hildebrand does, but it's going to be too sharp of an angle and will be a 30-second shot clock violation. Warriors heading back to work here now. Short-handed. Close side holding. Now finds its way up top, Andrusiak. Andrusiak looking for a little spin move. Trying to spin off of him, and he gets taken down. Referee arm will be in the air, and Colby Hain will go sit for 2. See what the official call is here. They're going to call it a slash on Hain. 17:41 to play. So how about a little bit of 4-on-4 lacrosse for your Thursday evening? We'll play that for the next 57 seconds as the Warriors will start with the ball. Warriors quickly moving around. Hard shot. Just nails Porter right in the leg. You can see him hobble there for a second. Is that ball loose? Now the Outlaws back 2-on-2. Dish across to McKenna. So McKenna will wait and passes back to Mitchell, goes for a change of his own. Balachuk will come on in his substitution. Mitchell now across, looking, gets a shot off on Graham. Now that ball loose. Covered by 3 different Warriors defenders. It was kind of hard for Balachuk to even get his stick down to try and make a play. So Allen will bring it across for the Warriors. They've got 7 seconds until they have a short 1-minute power play here. And Druziak up high. He waits as they will get a change off here, are the Warriors, who actually still only have 4 players out on the floor at the moment. And it will be a Warriors reset here. Bassinger, Hilkowicz, up top, back Hilkowicz, looking down low, and Druziak shot score. And give Andrusiak the Hattie as well, as that will be his 3rd, as the Warriors will restore their lead and lead 8-7. The Outlaws heading back. Looking to back in was Ellis. He passes up high. Now finds his way to Dickin on the far side. Back to Ellis. He's going to get knocked down along the boards. It will be a restart here for Brownlee and the Outlaws, fresh 30. Brownlee still holding on the close side. So he's going to wind up and fire one on Graham, looking for a second chance opportunity, and does. And that ball lands in front of Graham. And a good job by the defense to sweep in and pick that one up with Cameron. Cameron brings it across, and Outlaw gets knocked down. Warriors continue the offensive rush back in. And an effort for Johnny Royer that results in him missing the pass. Walker gives it off. Hildebrand streaks his way in, and that shot gets stopped. Warriors pick that one up. Bilodeau. Hilkowicz. Hilkowicz holds. He's going to go up high with it. Bowie rips one on just wide and picked up by Hain. Hain getting tied up there for a minute. And the Warriors able to regain was Russell. Russell trying to get around. He's got Andrusiak there if he needs him. He's going to elect to go to Bowie. Now to Andrusiak. Over far side now. As Hoagland rips one on. Stop McLeod. 14:05 to play here in the 3rd. 8-7 Warriors with the lead. Finds his way through a lot of feet. The Warriors just trying to scoop it up. They finally do. Here's Lemieux. Lemieux up top. Now down low is Hoagland. Royer holds. Royer gets knocked down. Now standing right over top of him is Harris. As that ball will roll back to McLeod. As McLeod, will he go for the short or long pass? He goes for the long pass. He's cut off by Andrusiak, and now it's a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Warriors. As Andrusiak takes a shot, second chance opportunity maybe. As Royer steps through the crease. And let's just say McLeod was not happy about that one. As that ball misses everyone. and goes to Lafleur. Lafleur. Nicholson still looking for number 3. Finds some open lane to work with and takes a shot off. That one turned aside to the right of McLeod. This game's starting to get more physical in front of the net. That outlet pass missed and goes the length of the floor. It's a bit of a arms race here. As now Jesse Porter will restart for the Outlaws. Mitchell is knocked down off of it where the Outlaws trying to regain is Mitchell. Mitchell circles back around, floats it to Hildebrand. Hildebrand looks to cut in. Hildebrand up top, winds up, fires one on. Second opportunity, no. As the Outlaws get stonewalled off of another rebound opportunity. As the Warriors move it up the floor, and definitely thought that was more than 8 seconds on the half. Regardless, referees say no, so play will continue. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. I don't know if the Warriors will have enough time anyway to make something happen, as it will now expire, and Outlaws pick it up. Porter across, checks his 6. Went down to McKenna, who gives it to Brownlee. Brownlee weighs the options, 8 on the shot clock. Spin move as Lewis looks to push in and found its way into the net. We're back to another tie. It's 8-8 with Lewis's second of the game. Off the draw. That was kind of interesting as Cale Harris kind of landed right on top of Morris there. And it will be Warriors possession here. And Druziak now pass down low. Looking to push in, little spin move, missed. But still maintaining possession is Nicholson. Look to go across, Royer with it now. Royer and Druziak stops up, bouncing shot, scores! Steve Andrusiak, number 4. And the Warriors back on top, 9-8. McKenna gets it for the Outlaws, brings it across, slips through defenders, gets some help from Ellis, as Ellis looking for an outlet for Dickin, just was a bit too high, as they will award this now to the Warriors. Lafleur off to Hilkowicz. Moving it around are the Warriors over on the far side half boards. Looking to shake off a Balachuk, and finally does with a bit of help was Hoagland. Not before it was knocked free, and now a second opportunity as that shot from Hilkowicz goes just high and wide. Hilkowicz back down, Nicholson back to Hilkowicz, across, hard shot by Bassinger, hits a body en route, keeps for the Warriors. Another shot. Hoagland turned aside. As now the Outlaws look to break out. They've got numbers 3-on-2 back the other way in transition. The Outlaws will elect a hold from McKenna as he gives it to Lewis. Lewis with 2, knocked free. Outlaws are short down a man here as that shot will end up in the legs of McLeod, and that will be the media timeout called for the third period. Well, we would also like to thank our other sponsor for tonight's broadcast, Sports Central. Player of the game will be presented by Sports Central. They recycle and redistribute sports equipment to kids 4 to 17 and families facing financial hardship. You can follow us on Instagram at NetFront_sports for the Sports Central Player of the Game following this weekend's broadcasts. So the Outlaws will restart from deep inside their own zone with 9:15 to play here in the third. Warriors up by a single in this hotly contested back and forth affair between the 2 and 3 seeds. It's Mitchell looking to streak in. He's going to cut back and gives it off over on the far side for Manning. Manning pushes in, winds up, fires one on Graham, and that's stop. Graham will send it the length of the floor to nobody, basically. So the Outlaws will look to move back in transition. However, 4 Warriors defenders back already. Probably not a whole lot is going to happen out of that. Outlaws holding. Lewis just pushes the stick out of the way. Mitchell will rip one on just wide. Trying to pick that out of midair was Manning as that ball's loose. Now the Warriors going to move in. Shot and a nice defensive stick by Mitchell on Allen to prevent that shot from going on net. Outlaws get picked off as this time it's going to be Redlick. Redlick slowing down. Covered by Shelton. Redlick will pass it a little bit deeper as that shot off the shoulder of McLeod. Warriors pick up once more. Under 8 to play here. Warriors far side looking to push their way in, and that shot goes just wide. Nice job getting in the lane by Goulet to make sure nobody can get in and get a shot off as the player gets knocked down, and that one is going to be sent down by McLeod. Hain is down there to try and make an effort. There's going to be a penalty coming up on the play as now in all alone are the Warriors shot. And that's stopped as the Outlaws will touch up. And Hain will sit for 2 for slashing with 7:16 to go. The Warriors look to be the first to break the double-digit barrier. As that pass missed, pops back out to Bowie. Bowie, Hilkowicz, looking for Hoagland, ball loose. Royer trying to get on it, beats Porter to it, sharp angle shot, and picked up by the Outlaws as the Outlaws outlet it. And Ellis, pass intended for him, missed. Warriors. Still 1:15 of power play time to work with. Far side. Now Andrewsiak up high. And that picked off And now Jesse Porter one-on-one against Graham. And Graham will win that one. As they're going to award this back to the Outlaws here. As LaFleur not happy with this referee. So they overturn the call. Warriors will regain possession from their own end. Still on the power play here are the Warriors for another 42. And Jeruziak, and that hard shot was stopped and went out of play from Bowie. So Warriors continue the offensive pressure. Just under 6 to play. Bowie and Jeruziak back across, diving shot from Morris, and they get a reset here. As the Outlaws starting to ramp up in physicality, that shot stopped by McLeod. Cale Harris just using his big body to clear out some of the offensive pressure. It's the Outlaws back the other way, 6 seconds left on the penalty. And Graham will stop that one. Warriors will go back left to right. And back 5-on-5 now are the Outlaws. Speaking of 5, just over 5 minutes to play here in the third and final frame of game number 1. Looking for a low shot on that one was Hilkowicz. 3 seconds, and that one does find its way to the net. But McLeod swallows it up to prevent a rebound. McKenna looking across to Manning. Pass missed, and now the Warriors back to work. Cameron with it on the close side boards. And Jeruziak with 4 in this game. He's been the star of this one. And Jeruziak back up high. Hilkowicz, 6 on the shot clock. As now, and Jeruziak fires that on. And the Outlaws back the other way. Hildebrand looking to push in and get some help from Brownlee. Still holding is Hildebrand. 12 to shoot. Mitchell. 5. Got to make something happen now. Brownlee scores with a roller along the floor, and that gives him the hat trick and ties the game at 9s with 3:39 to play. So as we come into the late stages of this game, 8-7 Shamrocks lead after 2 down south, and 17-4 the Rebels leading the Rampage. As now the Warriors looking for a quick one, as that one bounced just wide. This game, what a game so far. 9-9 we sit with 3:15 to play in the third. Winner of this one puts the other on the brink of elimination. Hilkowicz looking for a pass off. Hoagland with it now, back to Hilkowicz. Hilkowicz's shot! No! It was stopped by McLeod, and everybody up here in the stands thought that one was in. What a stop from McLeod. It's the Outlaws back to work on the offensive, under 3 to play. Mitchell gives it off to Lewis. That shot hits a body in front. 5 to shoot. Mitchell with it again. That one is a shot on net. Fresh 30, not going to matter as the Warriors will gain possession here. 2:22 to play. Morrow gives it off. Hilkowicz now passed down low. Up for Hoagland. Andrusiak looking for Hilkowicz. Now Hoagland with a hard shot. That one goes just wide. And 2 minutes to play. 2:01 to play here in the third, and it will be Outlaws possession from deep in the Warriors zone. Hard pass to Mitchell. Mitchell gets around his man, takes a shot, scores! Carter Mitchell, his hat trick, puts the Outlaws up 10-9 with 1:50 to play in game number 1. Outlaws 1, as Harris will hold amongst many defenders. And now right out in front, Outlaws looking for the insurance goal. And there will be a penalty on the play to the Warriors here. So it will be a 2-minute hit from behind to Brody Stachniak with 1:36 to play. And the Outlaws up by a single. As the Outlaws will restart, they are going to kill as much time as they can, up by a single with the remainder of the game on the power play. It's just going to be a little bit of a game of hot potato now to keep it out of a Warrior stick. Mitchell. So the Outlaws get some fresh legs on there. 6 seconds to shoot. That low shot gets a reset. He's trying to pick it up, but Redlick will beat him to it. So the Warriors bring it in. 60 seconds to play in game number 1. Outlaws leading down the stretch. Redlick against 3 Outlaws defenders. Somehow still hasn't gotten it stripped off of him, as now finally the Outlaws do, and now coughed up, and Redlick falls, can't get a shot on net, as the Outlaws look to go back the other way and play a bit of keep away. Scooped up now McKenna, 34 seconds on the game clock. As now there'll be a too many players on the floor call, as well as a timeout called by the Outlaws. And it looks like the Warriors are going to go down now by 2 men. Well, we want to thank you for tuning in here on NetFront Sports this evening. Be sure to keep tuning in all playoffs long, as still quite a few more broadcasts to come. Game number 2 between the Rebels and Rampage. That game Saturday at 3 p.m. from the Eagle Builder Center. I will have that call for you. And the Warriors Outlaws game 2 from the Ken Nichols Saturday, 4 p.m. As this will be a penalty shot here for Carter Mitchell. Mitchell brings it in one-on-one. and stopped by Graham. As well, you can also catch game number 2 between the Okotoks Marauders and the Calgary Chill. That game Sunday, 5 p.m. from Brentwood Sportsplex. Game number 1 of that series goes tomorrow in Okotoks. And be sure to catch all the links, any link that is available for streaming, we will have available on our website, netfrontsports.com. Go check it out, the Playoff Game Center. You can catch all the links and score sheets right there. As off the draw, a bit of a stalemate. 27 seconds to play as the Outlaws will hold. Harris with it now, 20 to go. As the Outlaws will just rag this ball for the remainder. It's back and forth a few times. Like I said, a game of hot potato. Final 10 seconds here for the Outlaws as they're just trying to keep it from the Warriors getting there. As there'll be a timeout called by the Warriors with 4.4 seconds to go now. This is enough time for them to try and make something happen. We'll see if they add any time onto the clock. So yeah, be sure to go check out netfrontsports.com. It's your new hub for everything RMLL. Playoff Game Center. Have all the matchups, the quick rundown of how they're turning out. Links to any games that are available to stream. And score sheets after the game, as well as replays available anywhere that you can get them. So the Warriors are going to play for this last 4.4. The Warriors have to make something happen quick. If they do, 1 second left, they get a shot off, but it goes wide, and the Beaumont Outlaws will come in to enemy territory and take game number 1 of this North semifinal best of 3 by a score of 10-9 over the Edmonton Warriors. Well, once again, my name is Keenan. Thank you so much for tuning in to NetFront Sports. Game number 2 of this series, Saturday, 4 p.m. The Outlaws can close it out against the Warriors on home turf. Well, once again, thank you so much for tuning in to NetFront Sports. My name is Keenan. Have yourself a good evening, and we'll see you next time on the network.